The search for a living kidney donor and the effort to raise awareness. It's Donor Awareness Month, and a Virginia Beach man is sharing his story.
Yeah, James Castro is staying hopeful as he waits for a kidney transplant. He's also using his experience to try to help others. Every day, 7 days a week, this is James Castro's routine.
So it's 4 cycles, which in all takes over 8 hours.
And that doesn't include the setup for overnight kidney dialysis right in his home. One day he hopes this won't be his reality if he could just get a living donor kidney transplant.
I'm a hopeful for a transplant. These kinds of stories need to be told because we need an awareness.
One's up.
Castro, a production director behind the hooking and slashing on the ice, he directs how you see the Norfolk Admirals on television.
Yes!
And also the Tides, calling the camera shots for every game.
She was up.
It's a big responsibility to do the production the right way. All of our games are televised locally. A handful are regionally.
It was in 2020 when Castro took seriously ill, walking in this parking garage at ODU after an event. He realized something was wrong.
My body was so swollen with fluid that I couldn't walk basically from point A to point B if point A was like 10 feet away from point B.
10 feet felt like 10 miles. He found out his kidneys were failing, and he has type 2 diabetes. Those illnesses led to dialysis and eventually the National Kidney Registry.
What James is part of is what we call our microsite program. And we give any patient that is part of this program an early way to start to search for a living donor.
And on his microsite, you see his story, pictures, and how you can help, encouraging people to get screened to be a living donor.
Living donor transplants are all healthy individuals, people that have been vetted, people that have been evaluated by an NKR center.
If they don't smoke, they don't drink, they kind of leave a clean lifestyle, that would be the most optimal.
And survival rates are better for patients who get living donors over deceased donors.
Living donor transplants can last 20, 30, even up to 40 years.
The NKR centers work to get patients to the perfect match.
We can ship kidneys across the country. We take them by car, we take them by airplane, we take them however we need to get them from one place to another. The best match is what we're looking for.
So the last thing I do is wipe the catheter with bleach.
For now, Castro must stick with this mandatory routine while clinging to hope.
There are like thousands of people like me in my position, in my situation, that need a living donor.
And we certainly wish him the best. If you want to be screened to become a living kidney donor, we do have information for you in this story on 13newsnow.com.